Alright, what's up my ninjas? I'm Strydent. This is a quick review of the DC Collectibles Earth 2 Hawkgirl. This is one of my favorites. I actually got the whole line with the exception of the Bruce Wayne Batman and Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman, because the order at the last minute they told me they didn't have them, so I got my money refunded and I'm buying another one. But I have a shitload of stuff to review for you. That's why I decided to go into quick review mode. I've got my SH Figuarts Bruce Lee, I've got Gods and Monsters Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman will be here over the weekend. I've got different Figuarts to go over, like from Kamen Rider. I've got He-Man and Doomsday stuff to do. I've got the Leviathan, I'm actually working on that right now. I've got the whole entire first wave of Firefly figures, Taskmaster, Sarah Connor actually, I reviewed her, I have to put that together. I've shot all that stuff already. I've got my, you've seen these guys forever. I've got, you know, pretty much all of my Christmas shit I've got to still do. So that will happen. Right now, we're gonna take a look at this beauty. Now, Earth 2, this is a quick review, so I'm not gonna do much of articulation. I'm gonna generalize a lot. This is a beautiful looking figure. Very good articulation, beautiful paint. I mean, look at her wings, they're beautiful. The articulation that I will talk about is in the wings. She doesn't have the beautiful, crazy, like outward swoop that the DCU Seahawks have. Instead, she has this ability so she could kind of hide behind her wings and then pop out and gat some folks, like pop, 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 you know what I mean? Which is cool. I like it. It's different, you know? She has this flexible ponytail right here. I glued it in. It pegs in the back of her head with a kind of a square-shaped peg going into a square-shaped hole. The wings are really hard to get on once you get them on, and or when you try to get them on, but you can only twist them this much because they'll knock into each other. I don't think they were very well executed as far as articulation goes, but the end result is nice. You can do this to make her fly, you know what I mean? So it looks like she's flying, and then you can do this. Let me see how much I can get it to bend so that it can go back. Yeah, you can do about that much to get them out of your way so that she looks like she is you know, just standing there with her wings back, which is nice, you know, it's not too bad. What else? The gun. So her two accessories are a gun and a knife. She's a treasure hunter, so this is kind of cool. I would love to see a solo series about her, just like a Brown Laura Croft. Anyway, you've got this awesome holster on her leg. It's actually sculpted into her leg, and it fits perfectly. It's really hard, so you got to be careful. This clip stays open, but the gun fits perfectly, and you just pop it right out. I mean, it takes a little bit of pressure, but you can see it's sticking out, so it's not so bad. I like that. The knife. She actually can hold her knife. You know, a lot of times characters will have a knife and then not be able to hold it, but that's not the case with Hawkgirl. She can actually hold the knife, and then the knife fits snugly in her boot. I was actually impressed with that. I was thinking like, oh, it's going to be another one of those accessories that they have but they can't use, but she can use it. Paint. The paint is masterfully done. She looks awesome. Paint-wise, I have no issues. The joints are pretty stiff on this figure, so you have to be really careful about when you first get her. You have to heat her up and get the crap off of her joints. And besides that, this figure is a win. The design is awesome. Earth 2 is freaking awesome. I don't know why anybody would not get into Earth 2. It's such a good series. I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I got everybody, well, most of everybody. I'm missing 2 people, and by the time I get to them in the reviews, I'll actually have them, because I'm gonna start with the new Wonders. She's part of the new Trinity, the second Trinity, because in Earth 2, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are killed by Darkseid's forces as they try to protect us from Darkseid's forces and end the invasion. So the new Wonders are Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, and the Flash. And then they get, you know, the team keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, before I go, I want to do a quick comparison of Hawkgirl with Hawkgirl. There's things about both that I like, but the DC one is the better articulation-wise. She has better wings. Her wings go out like this, and they go back like this, so you can have them closed up and back there like that. So if you want her to stand up in a kind of thorough pose and you don't want her wings to take up too much space, there you go. But if you want her to do just like Hawkgirl is doing, the you know, Earth 2 Hawkgirl is doing right now, you can pull the wings out and have her stand up. So you can see that there's some things they do well. I really wish that this Hawkgirl had the same wings as this. I tried to use the wings that come from the you know, these guys, because they're on this harness, but you see how wide his back is in comparison to her, so it doesn't sit flush, so it was a fail. And they haven't made any female figures for that line yet, so I can't really you know, I don't have any alternative, so I'm just gonna keep it as it is. They're beautiful wings, they look good, they're well done. I'm just not gonna nitpick too much and try to just, you know, take it and not complain. Because I mean, you know, as collectors, that's something we do a lot of. We complain, we nitpick, we want a lot of things to be a certain way, and then you forget to appreciate shit the way it actually is. So that's what I'm doing with this figure. I'm just going to appreciate her as she is. I'm not going to change anything. It's pretty good in my opinion, and you know, I'm glad to finally start, you know, my Earth 2 collection. I've been talking about Earth 2. I've reviewed the story overall, or a big chunk of the story, I think. And yeah, I can't wait to get into more of the story as I review the figures, because I've read just about everything up to where Earth 2 Society starts. And I haven't really read the Earth 2 Society stuff. So anyway, this has been my quick review of the Earth 2 Hawkgirl from DC Collectibles. She's awesome. If you see her, get her. She goes for some weird prices. I managed to get a good deal on her. I got her for under 16 bucks. I think she was like 15. And I'm happy with her, you know. Under 24 bucks. If I bought her from the comic book store, she would have been 24, you know, plus. So I feel like if it's under that, it's worth it. If it's above that, then we failed. So anyway, that's it for me. You've been great. On to the next.